Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guest, Paul. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guest, Paul. I'm sorry, I forgot. I forgot what I was going to talk about. Anyways, many times we forget things and we get a little bit panicky when we forget things, but we have to do the best out of it. It's like when this pair of old men are talking about their wives and they are talking to each other and they are almost reaching the 60s and they have been married for over 60 years. What? And they are talking and telling their own stories to each other. And one of the men asked the other man, do you know the name of that flower that smells so good? And the other man said, lilies. Oh, no, lilies, no, that other one that has different colors. Carnations. No, that smells good and is very pretty. Rose. Oh yes, Rose, please bring me my eyeglasses. That's what happens to, hopefully it's not going to happen to all of us, but we have to be prepared for those kind of situations. When you forget things, you get very out of your own style and sometimes you get panicky, sometimes you get nervous, sometimes the reactions are different all the time. And when you forget things too often, the reaction is going to be the same because you already perfected the forgetfulness of things. Well, I'm going to tell you a story that happened to me. Perhaps some of you have heard of it, but I went one time to the store and it was Christmas time. I remember that much. It was Christmas time and I went to the store to buy the Christmas lights. And when I got to the store, I had in my mind, I have a budget of what I wanted to buy. And I went, picked up the whole thing, everything that I needed. I went to the register, paid my bill, and as I was getting to the car, I thought, oh my God, I paid more than what I was expecting. So I sat on the car, I take my receipt, I go through the list, and I saw that indeed I had paid 3 times the amount of the price of the lights. Mm-hmm. So sitting on the car, I said, well, I'm going to get down, I'm going to make the correction, I'm going to customer service. So I picked up the lights, I grabbed the keys, I grabbed the receipt, I grabbed everything that I needed to go to the store, I grabbed my telephone, but I was already full, my hands were full, so I put my telephone here so it wouldn't fall down and I wouldn't lose it. So I went to the store and did what I had to do. I complained. The lady told me, yes, indeed, you pay more, but it's because the lights in the shelf, they are together. You picked up the wrong lights. Go back to the shelf, pick up your own light, the ones that you want, and I do the transaction. So that's what I did. I went back, and as I was about to leave, then I realized, oh my God, I don't have my telephone, and I started panicking. So I had my husband sick in the house, something happened, how am I going to communicate? And I said, ma'am, I lost my telephone. I had it here, I'm so sure I had it here because I came to the store with my telephone, I had it here. She said, perhaps you left it in the shelves where you were picking up your merchandise. Please make an announcement. Make an announcement that whoever found the telephone, bring it around here. I'm going to go and look for the telephone. I went to the shelves and I'm looking where every step, tracing every step that I made. And I'm looking and there was a man talking on the cellular. And he finished the conversation and I go, sir, please do me a favor. Why don't you call me on my number because I lost my cellular and I'm pretty sure it has to be here. Then the man said, yes, no problem. I gave him the number and he dialed. And the telephone started ringing, and I heard the telephone ringing. And I go, you see, I told you my telephone is here, and I'm going around, like, you know, with the dogs are trying to reach the tail. You see, my telephone is here, my telephone is in the telephone, ringing, ringing, ringing. And I realized I had my telephone. And I was so embarrassed, and the man just looked at me, put his telephone down, and he just disappeared. He was thinking that I was trying to pick him up. That sense, because how couldn't I forget that I had my telephone with me? Those things happen. Those are expressions that you take when you forget something. I would recommend all of you, especially those who have the tendency to forget where they put the keys, where they leave the eyeglasses, where they... Sometimes you're going, where are my eyeglasses? Especially all of us who wear eyeglasses. Where are my glasses? And I used to tell my husband, honey, where are my eyeglasses? Help me find it there. Just knowing that I just had it on my head. But those masters, try to be conscious of where you put your things every time. Because you are going to be about to lose your personal things, especially if they are small.